CC Sabathia, Hall of Famer, World Series champ in 2009, had a chance to spend some time with him a couple of days ago. He's got a podcast. It's on Peacock, MLB According to CC, Wednesday at 5 Eastern on Peacock, NBC Sports Now, also available as a podcast. He was there on Wednesday night, and I started my conversation by asking him, are you a diehard Knicks fan?
No, I'm regional with basketball. I'm a diehard Raider. So I take so much abuse in the fall that by the wintertime, whoever's winning in basketball, I just roll with that squad. So I got lucky this year with the Knicks, so I got to go to the Garden.
Okay, but when you were playing in New York with the Yankees, how often would you go to a Knicks game?
Oh, I went all the time. And because I had gave up my Warrior season tickets by then. Because when I was still in Cleveland, I had Warrior season tickets, so I would go to the games in the off season. Then I had to give those up when we moved here full time, so I started going to the Garden.
Who would you sit next to? Like celebrities?
Yeah, I mean, I sat next to Tracy Morgan. I sat next to Spike before, Chris Rock, Jon Stewart, the whole gang. What
about Yankee teammates that came to the games?
Judge came to the games with me a couple of times. I had a teammate, Ben Francisco, came with me a couple of times. And then like we would get suites if all of us were going. We would get like a big suite to go to the game. But we've always supported the Knicks.
But when you played with the Yankees, how often or how aware were you of celebrities there?
Oh, you know who's there. Like when Lauren Michael's sitting back there or whoever else is sitting back there, like, you know who's in the house, and like people pay attention to that for sure.
But they come
especially in New York.
But they come down on the field pregame?
It depended on who it was, but even if they were just sitting like right there in Legends back there,
yeah.
I mean, you could see who was there. So we were always paying attention to that.
Did you acknowledge them?
Yeah. if you were good enough, you could acknowledge them.
When you're winning, it helps everything.
Yes.
I was curious about this when Fritzy said, "Hey, you want to get CC on?" And that is, would you rather throw 95 but you had movement, or let's say you're throwing 103 like Jacob Mizorowski, and maybe it's just 103 but straight?
I would take the 95 with movement, just because I feel like I can pitch with that, and be able to kind of move it around the plate. I mean, even if it depends on the 104, right, or the 103. Like Mizorowski, I think his trouble before this year was that he didn't throw enough strikes. I think in the last 6 weeks, just throwing the ball over the plate, he throws so hard that even if you're on time, you foul it off a couple of times, then he can get to his breaking ball. So I think it's just about being able, whatever you can throw for a strike is what you should throw. So if Miz could throw 103, but he can't throw that for a strike, then maybe he should throw 98 so that he can throw strikes and kind of move the ball around the plate and be able to pitch a little bit. So I think the biggest thing that you're seeing and the difference in what he's doing now is that he's actually just throwing the ball over the plate. He had 4 walks in all of May. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I mean, him just like literally attacking offenses. I mean, with him being able to throw that hard, there's really nothing you can do.
Mark Grace once told me, he said, we'll catch up to a fastball.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can throw it, like we'll hit a fastball. It's the other stuff that we have trouble with.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even if you look at like Mo threw one pitch his whole career, and everybody kind of knew which way it was going or felt like they had a beat on it, and he's the greatest pitcher of all time. You know what I mean? So if you can make the ball move and get it off the barrel a little bit, it's so hard to hit, even if you know what's coming, because people felt like they knew what Mariano was going to throw and still couldn't get to him.
Was that teachable, that pitch?
It's teachable. Yes, it's teachable. You can throw a cutter, but you can't throw it like him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why?
He taught me how to throw that. That's the cutter I threw at the end of my career. Same one. Billy Connors taught him, taught Andy Pettit. Every Yankee learned that cutter from Billy, but Mo's is just different. Like, you play catch with him, it moves late, moves different. I've seen him hit people in the chest with it. I've seen him hit people in the face with it. Like, and he's telling them it's coming. So, yes, you can learn the grip and you can learn the philosophy of like where to throw it, but nothing's going to be like his.
Okay, but is that the most unhittable pitch in the history of baseball?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it's because everybody knew it was coming. Like for 20 years, you know what he's throwing. I mean, he started throwing a two-seamer at the end, maybe like the last 3 years, but for 17 years straight, I mean, in the playoffs, everything, he's pitching in the biggest moments, and people feel like they know what's coming and still can't get him on the barrel.
Okay, what other pitch would be, like Phil Niekro's knuckleball was?
Like Johan Santana's changeup.
Oh, my goodness.
His changeup was I mean, it was off the chart. He would throw that thing right down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you guessed right.
Yeah, it's so good that he's just throwing it right down the middle. That's how good his changeup was.
Harold Reynolds showed me a video. He said, I'm going to show you a side-by-side of Johan Santana's release point. Fastball, changeup. It was exactly the same.
Yeah.
He said, now imagine being at the plate, and you got to decide, is he throwing a fastball or a changeup? I mean, he said that it was impossible to tell.
Yeah, you literally have to guess. You got to pick one. And like you said, it looked exactly the same. And the arm speed that he threw it with, I think it helped. I know it helped me just watching him be able to throw it as hard as he could. It helped me be able to like trust that I can throw this thing as hard as I can. And the grip is going to take the speed off and the seams are going to make the ball move. So, having a chance to like watch him up close for so long in that division definitely helped me with my changeup.
CC Sabathia, Hall of Famer, World Series champ in 2009 with the Yankees. Tommy John surgery feels almost a rite of passage. It's inevitable for these pitchers now.
Yeah, it seems that way. I mean, even younger, right? Guys are coming to baseball with Tommy Johns at this point.
And I tell the story that I have a physical therapist. He said he had two different parents who came to him and said, can you help us get Tommy John surgery? And their sons were, one was 14, one was 15. They were getting it before they needed Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they try to do to get the rehab, to be able to throw harder. Like, people just assume, well, I mean, even now, too, like, kids are POs, which are pitchers only, which I don't understand. Like, the funnest part about playing baseball is being able to play the field. Like, who just wants to pitch your whole life? You know what I'm saying? So it's even weird to see that. But yeah, I mean, the guys that are POs that feel like they want to pitch, in college or, maybe in the pros, they feel like, there's only so many throws in your arm. And at some point, you're going to have Tommy John. I never had Tommy John. I was always on pitch counts, even as a young kid. My dad had me on pitch counts, made sure I only threw once a week, all these different things. So my arm was pretty healthy up until, my last year. But I just think people try to get ahead of it now where, they feel like if a guy's going to throw this much or a kid's going to throw this much, let's go ahead and get the surgery out of the way and, try to see if he can get to the big leagues. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, guys now are coming to pro ball with one Tommy John already, and then maybe having two while they're playing.
Ohtani's had the surgery and he's had a procedure, but I wonder, how many imitators is he going to create in 5 years, 10 years, that we do let somebody hit and pitch if they're like Skeens was a great hitter in Air Force Academy. I mean, he was a power hitter. I'm surprised that the Pirates wouldn't say, hey, why don't we get this novelty with Skeens and get him out there more often?
Absolutely. Or even Jack Caglione, right? Like, he went to Florida. He's a first rounder for Kansas City. He can do both. But even like, there's always guys that can do both, right? I heard Dave Winfield was a great pitcher in college and, was able to kind of do both. I would have thought by now it would be way more guys, with at least the opportunity to hit and pitch. But even just seeing how good Caglione was in college doing both and then them just kind of turning him into a hitter, seems like, it is just, this one-off where Shohei's, the greatest baseball player of all time, and he's the only one that gets to, can do it on this level. So, hopefully there are more guys that can do this. I don't think anybody's going to be able to do it on the level that he's doing it, but there's definitely guys that can, do both.
Wait, you think he's going to be the greatest player of all time?
I think he already is.
The greatest of all time?
Who's better?
Well, I mean, Babe did. I mean, he won 92 games as a starter, and then you hit 714 home runs. And
yeah, that was a different time, though. Now he's playing in an era where this is the biggest, fastest, strongest era that we've ever seen. And he's the fastest, he's the biggest, he's the best. I mean, you know, you combine them, he's one of the best hitters in the league, and he's one of the best pitchers in the league. And to be able to do it in this era, I think, you know, my GOAT to me is Barry Bonds. Like, I'll never, you know, he's always number one, but Barry can't go out and throw 7 shutout innings.
Paulie, do you have CeCe's hitting stats?
Yeah, for his career, CeCe hit 207, 3 home runs, 15 RBI, Dan, no steals.
You know, I had a higher batting average until like those last 3 years, and I was like, I was just trying to like hold on to like that 250. 207 sounds so bad. I was hitting like 250 to those last 3 years.
Okay,
man.
Who did you homer off of? Since it's only 3, you got to remember.
Yeah, I hit a homer off Homer Bailey, Chan-Ho Park, and Elizardo Ramirez. Those are the 3 guys.
Did you get those home run balls back?
Well, Griffey, the first one I hit, he threw it back in the stand. So I only have the bat from that ball. From that game. I don't have the ball. And yeah, I got the other 2 back. But yeah, Griffey threw the ball back in the stands.
Oh, why?
He was like, with a swing like that, no way that was your home run.
I knew you're doing some great things with playing with heart. Can you explain that to the audience, what you're doing?
Yeah, Playing with Heart is a campaign that, you know, I'm here to represent, you know, just to help adults understand, you know, bad cholesterol, their cholesterol number. 2018, I had a stent put in my heart, and, you know, it changed my life. So, you know, if I can be here to try to help somebody and, you know, understand and talk to their physician to understand, you know, there might be, you know, underlying things that go on with you that you can't see or you can't feel. But if you go and check your cholesterol, you may be able to get ahead of them.
Yeah, it's called Playing with Heart, and collaboration with 9 teams: the Yankees, Giants, Red Sox, Phillies, Braves, Cardinals, Astros, Padres, and the Angels. The focus is simple, and that's urgent. Know what your cholesterol number is. Great to see you again. Thanks for joining us always, and we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good.
CeCe Sabathia. He has a podcast on Peacock, MLB According to CeCe, and Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, and NBC Now, available as a podcast.